Hi guys, I know that it's just about to be prom season, so I've just filmed the in-depth tutorial for this prom eyeshadow look for hooded eyes. So make sure to save this for the day or tag a friend that might need it. I'm going to be using the Beauty Bay 42 colour nude palette. Mine's a bit battered, so please excuse it, but this is it. It's literally the only palette you need for glam looks. It is stunning. Okay guys, so I'm first going to go into the shade Toast, which as you can see is literally my favourite shade. It's like a tan brown shade, and I'm going to use a bigger fluffy eyeshadow brush to apply this. Okay guys, so I'm just taking this shadow and buffing this on, and as you can see I'm applying this above the crease, so make sure the shadow is above that crease so we can still see it when those eyes are open. So I'm just taking the shadow now and pulling this out the outer corner of the eye and creating a nice winged shape. Usually putting all the shadow in the centre part of the eye. With hooded eyes, when you open, it tends to disappear, so it doesn't really do anything for the shape of the eye, and the eyeshadow goes to waste. So it's much better to focus on pulling the shadow out the outer corners of the eyes, so it avoids making the eyes look smaller and you can still see the shadow. I'm now going into the shades Nutmeg and Hazel mixed together, and I'm using a brush which is a little bit more compact, but it's still quite fluffy. I'm just going in with our darker shadow now guys, and applying this into that socket area, as this will add more depth in the socket and make the eyes look bigger. I am also winging this shade out a little. I would advise as well, a little top tip for blending, always make sure that you're applying light pressure when you want to get a seamless blend between two colours. So don't be going in too hard if you want that to look nice and seamless. Then just taking that same darker shadow and just deepening up this area here towards the outer eye, but don't bring it all the way across the eye. I definitely advise with hooded eyes to make the most of that space on the under eye. So I'm just taking that shadow, that darker shadow, and applying that as close to the lower lash line as possible. And you want to go in with your lighter shadow underneath that to blend that out. Just buff a little bit of that lighter shadow here just to connect that under eye to the wing, so it all just wings out smoothly. I'm going to go in with the Jordana Tisha base and sparkle in the shade Golden Rule. These are literally insane. You get a base and then you get your sparkle, and we're going to pop this in the inner corner. So we're going to really highlight that inner corner because that really opens up your eyes. Popping some of the base first in the inner corner and pulling it onto the under eye a little bit. The base makes the sparkle pop so much more. Just going in with some of that sparkle. There really is no sparkle like a Jordana Tisha sparkle. Going in with one of the base and sparkles. This shade is literally made for prom and weddings. It's like a champagne gold glow. It is so nice. It's the shade, I know I'm going to say it wrong, but I'm just going to pronounce it how I think, Slaint. I know that's not right, so please correct me. Pop some of the base on, and I'm not taking this glitter any higher than the crease. Add that pigment on top, and just blending the edge in with your darker shadow. Just pop the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk into my waterline, and the white makes the eyes look bigger. And then I've just added the Eldora H167 lash, which is longest in the centre, and this is best for hooded eyes.